So it has been a minute since I've done a motivational tidbit video. I thought I'll go ahead and give it a try today because I'm kind of in this transitional period in my life where I'm in waiting, but at the same time, I'm fighting for goals and dreams, and I'm just working overtime. I'm working so hard to accomplish. For those of you guys that don't know, I do currently work a 9 to 5, so I'm up at 4:30 a.m. every morning. So I work my 9 to 5. I'm also in grad school. I'm in my final year of grad school, and so I'm working overtime to make sure that I stay on top of my game, that I'm getting good grades, and that I'm getting through this program successfully, being that it is my final year. And then also, I um, really have been pushing my publishing business lately, and I got a brand new office space for my publishing company, and hired on an editor and a graphic designer. And so I've been working overtime to really get things going, and we're preparing for the pre-launch right now, and I'm working behind the scenes on just so much. And there'll be more videos on that to come, but I just wanted to quickly do this video to talk about this transitional period and what happens when you feel like you don't succeed or you're not succeeding in a certain area, like you failed. And so I recently had a situation where I applied for something last year. I put my best foot forward in it. Had a strong application and recommendations, strong, and um, it took about like 10 months for us to, excuse me, get a response back. And they said we will be getting a response around February of the following year, which we're in now. I got the response back yesterday, and I didn't get, what I applied for. And so that kind of just threw me off a little bit. That threw my mental space off a little bit because I've been working so hard, and I'm just really trying to up myself and up my game. But I wanted to talk a little bit about that because although I'm in the midst of my dream and goal and business building and graduating from my master's program and still working a 9 to 5, there are also personal things and other stuff in my life that I feel like I am failing at. Okay. And I know some people don't believe in failure. I don't believe in failure in a sense that other people may believe in it, but I believe that failure is just information. And so, what this denial did to me was it really provided me with the information I needed to say, okay, that wasn't for me right now. Maybe in the future, and maybe it didn't happen for a reason because I do have a whole lot on my plate. And this thing that I applied for was going to consist of travel, and opportunities and speaking engagements, and just a wonderful opportunity, a wonderful opportunity. But maybe it just wasn't for me right now, and maybe God is preserving my energy for what I already have going on, because I would have had to dedicate energy towards that in April, which that's when it will begin, and that's just 2 months away. And so maybe God is sort of reserving that energy for me and saying, okay, Toy, focus. So when I look at failure, even though it did put me in a funk and in this like negative headspace for a bit, kind of like feeling like I'm a failure and I'm not succeeding at everything I'm putting my hands to, that it also made me realize that, hey, you prayed and you asked God that to allow whatever decision that they're going to make, allow it to be the right decision and the one that you have for me. And so you prayed that prayer when you submitted your application, and now that you didn't get a yes, you're feeling some type of way. But remember, you prayed that prayer, and because you prayed that prayer, God answered it. God said, this is the answer. They didn't approve it because I didn't approve it, because you're currently in a season, a transitional period in your life where you have so much going on, and I need you to focus your attention on what you have going on right now. And right now, I have a lot going on. So I just want to encourage someone out there that if you are battling so much, you're battling your dreams and goals and business and branding and company, and then maybe you are a returning adult student back to college, back to school. Um, Maybe you are still working your 9 to 5 or raising your children and trying to balance everything else around it. Friendships, relationships is just a lot and overwhelming. But I just want to encourage you that you are not alone, because sometimes I feel like I'm alone and I have to remind myself, Tori, you are not alone. And so this goes to you guys out there. Please keep your head up. Failure is just information. Failure is just information, and you cannot allow that to deter you from your dreams and your goals and your present accomplishments that you are working towards. And just because I didn't get that doesn't mean that I haven't succeeded in other areas of my life. And so I need to be more grateful, give more gratitude to what I've already done and what I'm doing now that is successful to me, because success looks different from everybody. And just because that one thing didn't happen does not define me as a failure. It does not define you as a failure just because this is not going the way that you need it to go. And so this is my encouragement to you guys. This is my motivational tidbit to you guys. When you're building your business, your brand, your company, you are in school, you are working at full-time 9 to 5, you are raising your family, whatever it is, that failure is just information, and one thing does not should not deter you from the next thing, and it does not define you as a failure. And so that will be all today. Thank you guys for joining in. Please subscribe to my channel, like, comment, share, and I will see you guys in the next motivational tidbit video. I do have vlogs coming out, and so make sure you stay tuned. I will talk to you guys soon. Bye for now.